Hey, Joe. This is a clear indication that the model is currently the best-selling vehicle in California. And we're not talking about the best-selling electric vehicle, best-selling vehicle, which is why we focus on it. California is the largest and most competitive auto market in the United States. So you can say we're early adopters of EVs. As a whole, a recent round of intriguing tweets and a Twitter user who agreed with the Holy noted that while the insides of Tesla's latest Model I hardware 4 or High 4 are nothing new, he did say, "I have not seen any inside pictures yet, so here comes thank you for your sacrifice." An anonymous donor gave the Tesla community much food for thought with his in-depth observations of the GUCU Force Physical Structure Board components and the viability of retrofitting older models. He then posted a series of images with the donor's serial number and other identifiers blacked out, explaining that this was done to protect the donor following bad experiences. It doesn't help that this new computer now has a borderline unlawful warranty void if removed label. Tesla is spiteful like this and went after the individual who did the How 2.0 breakdown by trying to reject warranty on unrelated repairs. Green then submitted images of the hardware of the computer. Based on Green, the form factor of the HW Force is similar to that of the SX models, which puts any conjecture about a possible refit to HA 3 cars to rest. Examining the HA 4 in more detail, Green found that while the board architecture is comparable to the HA 4 on the WS, some components such as the GPU and superior sound hardware have been removed or replaced with less expensive non-error correcting code. In the infotainment system department, XEC RAM also appears to be a cost-cutting tactic employed by Tesla in this version of the HA 4. Interestingly, this version of the HA 4 has two extra depopulated display connectors that may indicate the presence of a second display within the car. Other features that set HA 4 apart include a third depopulated Ethernet and a reoriented broad or reach Ethernet. Additionally, Green noted that the gateway chip has changed with a different model from a different vendor now in use. This chip was previously only found in boards made in China, but it appears to be a standard feature in all Model I4 boards. Currently, there is some debate over the idea of retrofitting all three cars with I4. The idea might be alluring, but it's not as simple as it seems. A retrofit would probably require altering the car to meet the new coolant pipe positions, which would increase the cost of the option compared to just producing a new board in the original form factor. Besides the apparent changes, Green also shared inside lights into some of the subtle modifications made by Tesla. For instance, the Texas manufactured Model Ys features a plastic firewall requiring a change in mounting methods for the new HA 4 despite the internal components remaining the same. The different mounting technique necessitates a unique part number for the computer. Other changes include absence of premium features like SEC RAM and the HD radar, which is reserved for the CX models. Also, there's a reduction in the camera connectors in the Model I, contributing to the list of differences. In the HA 4, the missing camera connectors were for additional cameras, such as a front bumper camera. However, as Green says, the absence of a connector doesn't mean that Tesla won't add them in the future if Tesla had no intentions of adding such features. They wouldn't be available on the board at all. Instead of just being unpopulated for existing and future Tesla owners, these findings offer a clearer understanding of what to expect from the HA 4 equipped Model Ys. Notably, questions still linger about additional cameras and if and when newer models will receive them. While it appears that retrofitting a HA 3 Tesla to a High 4 model may not be possible due to the cost and complexity involved, Green isn't completely ruling out the possibility. Okay. Believing that a different version could theoretically be created for retrofits, although it's unlikely. Speaking of HA 3 Tesla enthusiast, James Catt was asked on Twitter by one of his followers if he had heard anything about HA 4 coming out of China. The tweet said, "I'm looking to upgrade my IP in Canada, and from what here it's only HA 3 in China. I'm looking for some guidance on when you think F4 will be going there. To prevent the three Osborne effects," James responded to the question by saying, "What if I guess Tesla hasn't introduced HA 4 in Model Ys yet because they're waiting to launch HA 4 in the 3 refresh, at which point they will announce the HA 4 in EIA as well." He went on to say that we will probably get Mike 3 and I with HA 4 in Q4. Notably, Tesla officially added made in China Model 3 and Y vehicles to its Canadian inventory in late May, confirming the American EV maker has shipped vehicles from the Shanghai factory to North America. according to Drive Tesla Canada, referring to a Reuters article. Tesla was apparently preparing a first shipment of Model 3 cars for the Canadian market back in November 2022. This month, a second cargo is reportedly on its way to North America, and it will reportedly contain Model I performance models. Tesla's website shows a handful of Model 3 and Model I units in the company's Canadian inventory that features the LRD lettering in their bins, which is assigned to cars built at the Chinese factory. On a different note, but still considerable good news for Tesla shareholders, future fund managing partner Gary Black has a bold and optimistic prediction for the Tesla Cybertruck. As you all know, the Tesla Cybertruck has been a topic of raging online discourse since the brand recently shared that it has started building validation and certification release candidates at the Gigafactory in Texas. And in light of this bold predictions are rushing in from a Wall Street veteran investment firm, Future Fund. ATS co-founder Gary Black recently told CNBC that Tesla would sell its first electric pickup truck in droves because of how unique it is. He said that the truck would market itself when it's on the road. Black described the Tesla Cybertruck as big, bold, and gorgeous, but all according to him. What you got is 1.9 million pre-orders. That's a huge number. This is going to roll out like a rolling billboard across America at the end of the third quarter, with a base model priced at less than $50,000. However, it's crucial to remember that many orders may not result in actual sales. Instead, they may drive traffic to Tesla's website and create a halo effect in which customers become excited about a product because they've had positive experiences with the company's other offerings. This will benefit the Tesla franchise just like it did when the Model I was released. Black further expresses optimism regarding Tesla's stock, saying that it could soar next year due to the excitement surrounding the Cybertruck. He also made comments regarding the potential buyer group for the Tesla Cybertruck, saying that younger people are likely to connect with it more than older generations. He said that while 65-year-olds may not like it, owners of pickup trucks between the ages of 40 and 50 will love it because it's powerful and different. He also mentioned how the stock price of Tesla increased sevenfold in 2020 as a result of everyone's excitement about the Model Y volumes, which increased from 36 growth in 2020 to 86 in 2021. Black only stated considering everything. Is Tesla stock worth buying? Tesla stock has increased by roughly 115 since the start of the year, despite declining margins. The company's efforts in artificial intelligence and expanding sales have also helped it gain favor with investors. The Q2 earnings report that Tesla recently issued it explains why its increases are so noteworthy. In addition to delivering 480 vehicles during the quarter, the company's $25 billion in revenue increased by 47 over the same period last year. Free cash flow also increased by 62 to $1 billion. Operating income increased in tandem with a slowdown in capital expenditure growth. Beyond financial results, Tesla is increasing production at a long-term compound annual growth rate of 50%. It has also started the tooling phase of the construction of its Cybertruck and anticipates beginning mass production by the end of 2023. Additionally, Tesla's long-term performance has been matched by all but a few companies. The stock has increased by almost 17,000 since its June 2010 IPO, and over the last 5 years, it has returned over 1,200% to its long-term shareholders. Given Tesla's potential in artificial intelligence, investors are likely not too late to purchase the stock. However, it is important to note that its success in AI is not guaranteed, and its market cap may put off investors. Make sure to subscribe for more foreign stocks,